Now, to those viewing my channel, this video is a challenge to Dr. Vernon Woolf. A lot of people on my channel are now questioning some of the sciences that I'm trying to introduce. And I think it's time that we hear it from the horse's mouth. And that's you, Dr. Woolf. So my challenge to you is, want to have the conversation with me? I've started this YouTube channel because as I talked to you a few years ago, I was asking you, what are you going to do with all of this great information that you discovered? And in our conversation, I felt this massive block as soon as I asked that question. And I'm kind of hypersensitive, and I can sense energy. I can definitely sense when positive energy is being directed towards me. I feel it. I feel positive energy when somebody's throwing it at me. I also can be very sensitive to anybody that's sending me negative energy. I feel it. I'm hypersensitive. And as soon as I ask that question, what are you doing with all the information that you discovered? I definitely felt the negative energy being directed to me from you. And yeah, I can see the perspective that I'm asking for it. And why is it I'm asking for that experience? Obviously, because I need to improve on my communication skills with you. And I've been working out that plan. And one of the things that I've been trying to communicate with you is we need to get this information out to as many people as possible. And the best way we tend to learn is visually and through a documentary. And I've approached you with that a few years ago, and you blocked me. And so now I'm trying to prove that, hey, I've set up the audience. Within 2 months, I've had over 91,000 views on my videos, and I have well over 210, I believe, subscriptions now within a very, very short few months. So obviously people are interested in this information. And while talking to you, you said that you are talking to your granddaughter that's saying, what are you waiting for? So I'm going to ask you, Dr. Woolf, what is it you're waiting for? If you have a tool that claims to solve every problem known to the human experience, do you see it as a problem that the whole planet doesn't know the information that you've discovered? And then can you see that you have the potential inside you to let the whole planet know about it? And I'm suggesting YouTube. And that through conversations between me and you, we can unfold this information. There is an audience that wants this. And I personally see that some of your belief systems aren't really working for you. And that's sort of like your work is our belief systems. And are they working for you? And I've also noticed that you're saying the way we perceive money is all wrong. And you're trying to teach everybody this information of how we perceive money to be. And yet I kind of found a little bit of a contradiction that, okay, yeah, I'm on welfare. What is my belief on money that has me having a lack of money? And then I want to look at you, and you have all of these toxic waste systems, and you have a lot of projects that also aren't getting funded. So can you not see that maybe the way you perceive money is a little off as well if you're not able to attract what it is you need? And so I kind of would like you to sort of look at your own contradictions and use your own tools and maybe unfold a little different direction. Are you stuck on only spreading this information through a school and have a price that, let's face it, nobody's going to be able to afford it? Or are you open to giving this information away free and know that it will attract the money you need to unfold all of these new systems you're trying to introduce? I would like to have this, my channel, post questions to you, conversation between you and me, and you respond on your own channel, answering some of the questions I have, and sharing some of this information so other people can learn from the conversation me and you have. Are you up to that challenge? Are you up to sharing this information free through YouTube if it unfolds a global potential? We have a global audience on YouTube. We don't know how long everybody's going to be able to afford, hydro and computers and internet. It may be shut down soon. So we kind of need to use this system within the short period that we have. So I have some really interesting questions for you that I'm sure a lot of people want to know about. How much of our full potential do we actually have? We're seeing a lot of pollution in the air. They're spraying shit in the air that's going to definitely kill us. Can you share some information on how we can clean up this air? What do these systems look like? What does it need? How much workforce does it need? How many people would actually get to work if we actually funded such a system? All of this toxic waste within our soil in growing food is now being destroyed. Do we have any potential to overcome that little problem? We have these elites that have so much power over us. They want to destroy the whole friggin' planet. Do we have the potential? What are the tools that we need to learn to overcome this big, massive evil? One question that I do have is, while you've been successful at curing all illnesses, all diseases, and you've been proving that for many years, and you've learned these toxic waste systems, how to transform all toxic waste into pure, clean energy, and you learned that through somebody poisoning you. You also talk about our enemies are there to teach us a lesson of unconditional love. So while you cured yourself of this toxic waste, or this high-grade uranium poisoning, you also talk about developing a heart problem. Now, from what I can understand of heart is all about love energy, how to send and receive. And I'm questioning, especially from your level of fear that I'm sensing from you, do you have a massive fear that people are maybe out to get you? And have you learned unconditional love? Have you been able to see the perspective from the guy that tried to kill you? Have you been able to get past that and learn from that and develop a higher sense of love from that experience of being poisoned? And what have you used to transform that experience? Can you cure your own heart problems? Or is the heart something that is a disease that we can never fix and cure? We can cure every other disease except for heart. Would really like to hear a response back from you. I think YouTube is a good channel, a good avenue to spread the information that you've come to learn. I think it's not up to me to share your work. It should be coming from the horse's mouth. People like to hear from the scientists, but the scientists must sometimes need a little tracking to be able to unfold their potential and sort of question your beliefs. Do people need to go through a school and pay money to receive this information? Or do you want it available to the world, and can it be offered free and then be spreaded a lot faster? Looking forward to your response. Much love to you, Dr. Vernon Woolf. I am your biggest fan, and I am not your enemy. Love to you.